Today I'm going to show you how to make this granny square with different colors. It's a bit different than the normal granny square patterns that we've got. We've got the nice colors that gives it a 3D effect, and not all the rows is going around. We start with a circle and then we're going to make it a nice square. And this pattern is very nice for a blanket, a baby blanket, even for a normal bed blanket. You can make bags with it, and it's not that difficult, but not too easy. I'm going to show you step by step, and let's start. This pattern starts with 8 single crochet stitches in a small circle. So how I'm going to start is I'm going to make my startup loop, and I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to make a circle, but not really a circle. I'm going to start with my single crochet stitches in the first chain stitch that I made, and these 2 chain stitches is going to count as my first single crochet stitch. So I need to make 7 more in this circle, in the first chain, and it will make it like a circle. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I'm going to make a slip stitch in the second crochet stitch, chain stitch that I made. So if I pull this little end that I started tight, you're going to see it closes the hole there in the middle. Now the next row is going to be 8 double crochet stitches with 2 chain stitches in between. So the first one we're going to make 5 chain stitches, because the first 3 counts as your first double crochet stitch, and then your 2 chain stitches. So 1 and 2, and then I'm going to make in the next one, I'm going to make my double crochet stitch. Then 2 chain, 1, 2, and a double crochet stitch in the next one. And we're going to continue with this for the entire row. Until we get to the end, and we will have 8 double crochet stitches with 2 chain stitches in between. We're at the end of the row, and now we're going to make a slip stitch in the third chain stitch that we made right in the beginning, just a normal slip stitch. And there's your little row. Now you can cast off this, because we're going to change colors now. We're going to continue now with the white. The next row is going to be puff stitches. So I've put my yarn, cast on my yarn in the 2 chain space, and I made 2 chain stitches. Now we're going to start with our puff stitches, where you're going to yarn over your needle, yarn through, pull up the yarn, and just take 2. You pull yarn through 2 of the loops. Then you're going to make the next one. Yarn over your needle, yarn and in the 2 chain space, take your yarn, pull through, yarn over needle, pull through 2. Now there's 3. 2 more. Yarn over needle, pull yarn up, pull through 2. 1 more. Yarn, pull through 2. Now we've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to take yarn and pull through all the loops, and that's your puff stitch. Now the next step is 2 chain. 1, 2. You can see I'm working my ends away while I'm busy, otherwise you're going to have to do it when you're done. So now in the next 2 chain space, you're going to do the same. 5 double crochet, puff stitch. So there we're going to make the first one, pull yarn up, take yarn, pull through 2. Come on now. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to take yarn and pull through all the loops. There's your second one. 2 chain. I'll cut that away just now. You're going to do this through all the loops, through all the 2 chain spaces. So you will have 8 puff stitches when you're done. I finished the row and I made my 2 last chains, and I'm going to make a slip stitch right on top of the first puff stitch that we made. Right there, just a slip stitch, and you can cast off your yarn because we're going to change color again. Now you can see, if I just turn this up, it's going to make a nice 3D impression when this thing is done, when this granny square is done. And that's why we made this puff stitches. And it's little pulling up now, but you'll see as we go on with the rows, it will start lying down. We are here now, and it gives him a nice 3D effect when you're gonna put everything together. So now we're gonna change color to the blue. Now this is where we're gonna start with this square. This is now until this first 3 rows is circles, and now we're gonna start making this a square. So in your first one, in your first chain space, we're gonna make 3 normal double crochet stitches. So that is the 3 chain stitches is your first double crochet stitch. So we're going to make 2 more double crochet stitches, and again I'm going to work my ends away while I'm busy, otherwise this is going to be a lot of ends to work away at the end. So 2 more, no puff stitches, just the normal double crochet stitch. Come on now. 1, 2. Now we're going to make 2 chains 1, 2, 3 double crochet stitches in the next 2 chain space. 1, 2, and 3. Just get some yarn here. Two chain, 1, 2. In the next space, this is where we are at the square now. 3 chain, 3 double crochet, sorry, 3 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, and 3. 3 chain and 3 double crochet stitches in the same space, because this is now where we're going to make the corner. 1, 2, 3. 3 chain, 3 double crochet in the next space, 1, 2, 3. Then we are in the next corner, so 3 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to make the same here, 3 double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet in the next one. 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet. Come on now. Let me just do the stitch over again. 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets in the same space. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to repeat this 3 there, then 2 sets of 3 there, 3 there, and then I'll see you again. I make my 3 chains there, and now we're at the same spot where we started, and this is also a corner, so we need to make 3 double crochet stitches in that same space before we can end this row. So in that same space we're going to make 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and then we're gonna end this row with a slip stitch in the 3rd chain stitch that we made in the previous row. And you can cast off this yarn because we're gonna change color again. Now, I just want to show you that this row made this puff stitches stand out, and it starts making the square. You're going to make it like that now. There's your puff stitches, nice standing out like a little flower, and you've got your square. Now the next one is we're going to cast on grey, but now this is also the last row with this pattern that we're going to go all around. We're just going to work on this one side now. Let me show you. I'm going to cast on my new grey yarn there in the corner and make 3 chain, which will be my first double crochet stitch, and make 2 more double crochet stitches. Now because we are changing colors so much now, I'm not going to work my ends away while I'm busy, because you're going to see it. So I'm going to make 2 more double crochet stitches here. And 2. Then I'm going to make only 1 chain, make 3 double crochet stitches in the next chain space, like the normal granny square that I showed in my first granny square pattern video. And I'm gonna make 1 chain, make 3 double crochets in the next space, 1, 2, and 3, 1 chain, and we're in the corner now, so we're going to make 3 double crochet stitches here, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to make 2 chain and make 2 double crochet stitches in the same space again, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do the same on our side until we get to this end here. We are at our next corner now, so I'm going to make 1 chain and 3 double crochets in the corner, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to turn we're going to make 5 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to turn around and go back now the same way. 3 chain, 3, 3 chain in the next chain space there, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make 1 chain, make your 3s there. In the corner you're going to make your 3 double crochet stitches, 2 chain, and then 3 again. I'm in the corner now, 3 double crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna make 2 chain, 1, 2, and now we're gonna turn it. You're gonna make your 3 chains there, 3 double crochet stitches, 1 chain, 3 double crochets until we get to the end. Okay, we're at the end now, so here we're gonna make 1 chain, and then we're gonna only make 1 double crochet stitch in the 3rd chain stitch that we made right in the beginning of this color. Just 1 double crochet stitch, and then we're gonna cast off. And you can work away your ends then. And there's your first grey that you did to bring out your blue and your puff stitch row. That's really bringing out the dimension. And now I'm going to cast on our next one. Now the next row is more or less the same, or not more or less, it is the same as the previous row. We're going to make our 3 double crochet stitches in the previous rows chain spaces. So I'm casting on 3 chain, make 2 more in the same space, one and 2, chain 1, and I'm gonna go to the end, to the corner here. In the corner we're gonna make 3 double crochet stitches, two chain, and 3 double crochet stitches in the same space. And we're going to carry on this side until we get to this end here where we ended the previous row, grey there. Chain 1, and we're going to make 3 double crochet stitches in the last loops that were chain stitch space that we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 5 chain stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn around your work, and we're gonna go back same way we came there, with 3 double crochet stitches in each 2 chain space. I'm in the corner again where we're gonna make our 3 double crochet stitches, two, come on, two and 3, then 2 chain, 1, 2 and 3 double crochets in the same space, 1, 2 and 3. Now we're going to continue with a 1 chain and 3 double crochet stitches in each space until we get to the end of the row. At the end we're going to make 1 chain and a double crochet stitch in the first chain stitches we made in the third one, in the top one. and you can cast off your yarn. And work away your ends. We're almost done with this. We only got one row left, and that's the last white row. That will also go all around. Now this last row is going to work exactly like a normal granny square row. We're going to start in the corner like we did with all the previous rows. Cast on, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna make 2 more double crochet stitches in the same space. 1 and 2. Now we're gonna make 1 chain and make 3 double crochet stitches in each chain space until we get to the corner. We're in the corner now, where we're going to make our 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, oh come on now, 2, and 3, 2 chain and 3 again, 1, 2 and 3, chain 1 and 3 in the next chain space. 2, 3, and we're going to continue until we get to the next corner, where we're also going to make 3 double crochets, 2 chain, 3 double crochets. Then we're not going to turn, we're going to go all the way to the next corner, but I'll show you when we get there. Now we're in this corner here, where we're going to make 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Now we normally, with the previous 2 rows, we turned here, but now we're only going to make our 2 chain stitches, and we're going to make 3 double crochet stitches in the same space like we did with any corner. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to make 1 chain. You're going to go over this row here, and you're going to make your 3 double crochet stitches in this chain stitch that you made here. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, and again you're going to skip this row here, and you're going to make your 3 double crochet stitches in the same spot that you made these ones here. So right there you're going to make 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. 1 chain. Now you're in your blue row, so you're just going to continue now with your 3 double crochet stitches there, 3 double crochet stitches there, and then in the corner. So I made my 3 double crochet stitches 2 chain 3 double crochet stitches in the corner. I made my normal 1 chain 3 double crochet stitches, 1 chain. Now we're here in the next blue corner where we're going to make our 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. We're going to make 1 chain. We're going to go over this gray row, and then where that chain stitches is, we're going to make our 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. We skip this row here, and then where we may have started with this white row, we're going to make 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 2 chain stitches, and a slip stitch in the 3rd chain of the first stitch of this row, and then cast off. And we're done. We're going to work away our ends, and we're done with this. It's a nice granny square. If you put them together, it's giving in the same way, all of them, it will give you a very, very nice 3D effect. In my next video, I'll show you how to work the squares together, how you're going to work them together so that it makes a nice baby blanket. I hope you like my videos. Please comment, subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you like my videos. Until the next video, happy crocheting.